Good morning, everyone. We're going to talk about living generously today. Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your bosom." Man. David always worried that giving would make him have less, but his mentor reminded him that God's economy works differently. If it was possible to live generously and see God pour blessings back into your life, wouldn't you want to experience that? David's mentor said to him. David took a step of faith and started giving, even when it felt risky. Giving, even when he didn't feel like he had enough. Giving when it hurt. David started looking for people in need and blessed them. Sometimes financially, sometimes through service. What has God gifted you to be able to do? A mechanic, a carpenter, a mason, lawyer, doctor? You own some kind of business? And you see someone in need that can use your service. Do you go give it to them? Do you go bless them? That's what it's all about. So giving and living generously is not always about money. It's about using your gifts and talents to bless others that have a genuine need. Set a monthly generosity goal. It doesn't have to be money. It could be time, resources, or support. Each month I'm going to donate X amount. Whether the X is X amount of money to an organization, your church, a ministry. The X could be your time. I'm gonna start living generously by giving 3 hours a week to this organization on the weekend. I'm gonna start giving 3 hours a week to my church. Start giving 3 hours of donated time to that elderly home or that nursing home or that children's hospital, whatever it may be. What about your ministry? What about your support? What about your business? You know, I'm an accountant. Me personally, not. Scenario. I'm an accountant. I'm going to go see if the women's shelter needs someone helping with their finances. And I'm going to donate my time to keep their bills paid, to keep their budget on time and in place. Ask God to help you trust Him to provide as you give to others. Lord, I feel like you're asking me to give this money to that person. It's the last 50 cents that I have. But I know that you're asking me to do it. I'm going to do it. And trust. I don't know if you guys ever had it, the holy handshake. Trust. Someone's going to handshake and there's going to be a 20 or a 50 or a $100 bill in your hand when they shake your hand. Out of the blue. They don't know your situation. They don't know your need. But maybe they saw you give. Trust. The police officer sitting across the restaurant on their break. Eating lunch, whatever. The soldiers in the restaurant on their break, whatever, in uniform. You can tell your waitress, I want to pay their bills. Just give me the bills. Knowing deep inside it's going to sting, it's going to hurt. You are going to sacrifice something. But what are they sacrificing? Some of them, their brothers and sisters in their line of duty have sacrificed their life. And the $50 that is at the bottom of your bank account that pays for their lunch because you're honoring them for the sacrifice that they are willing to give. And your business explodes the next week because God goes, "Well done, my faithful servant." We never know. We never know what God is doing to make us become who we're becoming in the back room. We never know what God is doing when we do what we're supposed to do. Do what He would have us do in the back room, what He's planning, so that we can have what He wants us to have. The be, the do, the have. Again, shout out Myron Golden's where I got it from. I use it for myself a lot, but that's where I got it. And he explained it a whole lot better than me because he got it from Genesis. I just stole it because I love the way it works. Borrowed. Don't like the word stole. Every action gets a reaction. Everything you sow, you will reap something from it. So go be who God wants you to be. Go do what God wants you to do so that you can have what God wants you to have. See you next time.